Hey guys, and welcome back. So this is going to go on with a little bit away from the diesels for a minute. So some of you will be proud of that. Some of you will be upset. I don't care. Anyway, what we have is a 21 1500. She has 70,700 miles on it. And this truck is another victim of the terrible exhaust manifolds, the ones that break in half. Not just break bolts, but they break in half. Let me flip this around and show you the truck, and I'll show you what we're putting in it. And then after I get the manifolds out, we'll show you what we have there. So hold on a sec. So here's the truck. Nothing special, just another 1500. There's the engine. Probably could use a cleaning, just a little bit anyway. I don't ever like to see mine get this dirty, but whatever. Some people don't realize that car wash means that you can wash under the hood as well. But anyway, here's what we have going in here. BDK Performance Shorties. These are what looks to be and feels to be a steel header, not a stainless. They have a very rough texture to them. Some of the welds I think could be a little bit better, especially inside the flanges. If these were mine, I would take a die grinder to these and clean up some of this goopy weld here and here. The nice thing about this kit, however, is it comes with self-labeled gaskets and a complete hardware kit. There's the other side. I think they paid somebody 12 bucks an hour to do these welds. I don't know. It's like they've been run through a blast cabinet too before they put the finish on them. This side's a little bit better when it comes to the welds on the internal side. But PDK Stream Length Performance Headers. So let's get the manifolds off and we'll start putting the headers on and we'll go from there. Okay, so we're on the passenger side. Got the heat shield off, exhaust is disconnected, getting ready to pull the manifold. But before I relax it and that closes up that gap, I wanted to show you guys just how bad that crack is. I'll show you the driver's side when we get there. Okay, the passenger side one is in. A couple of little tips here to hold your gasket in place. Wrap a little bit of electrical tape around the flange to hold the gasket in while you're getting that in there. Getting all the bolts tight, it's fun. Just use your toolbox and find out what's best to get those tight. Approximate torque is like, I think they said 28 foot-pounds. In the kit, it also gives you this heat wrap right here. Protect that hose. You got to take the hangers out right there and then zip tie it up to the coil packs. You also need to relocate this ABS harness line. Again, if you're not using the Christmas tree fasteners that hold it in, cut them out so that they don't look stupid. But I'll get the driver's side going and give you some more video when we get there. All right, so I got the driver's side one off. It wasn't cracked yet, but it will. Anyway, here's the header in. I still have to connect the exhaust and put the splash guards back in and all that good stuff, but I don't think I'm going to bore you with all of them details. Now, it is kind of tight, so to achieve this, a bracket for the shift cable or the neutral cable has to be removed, and this is what they give you, a little bracket with a hose clamp to hold that thing back in. But you also, to get the manifold out and get the header in, you undo that bolt from the steering column and get that linkage out of the way. That's the trick to getting these in and out. But they're kind of a booger to get the back bolts right there and those top two. Flank drive snap-on wrenches, boy, I tell you what, they grip it to where you can get some torque on them. But I'm going to get this uploaded so you guys have something to watch. Would I do these? I did a set on my truck, and I absolutely hated them. I hated them because everything just gets so much hotter than with the manifolds. I tow a lot, so I didn't want to risk burning up my steering column, slide, the heater hoses on this side, all of that crap. I actually took mine back off, put my manifolds back on. This isn't going to solve the problem, because now they're going to be blowing out header gaskets, because that flange, it expands and contracts quite a bit, and it creates a rubbing between the flange and the head, And that gasket that's in there, I don't care how tight you get those bolts, just short of stripping the threads out of that aluminum head, it's going to blow that gasket. And now they're going to have to pay to have the gasket replaced often, way more often than broken manifolds or broken manifold bolts. But I'll get this stitched together, get it uploaded for you guys, and anyway, comment what you think. Like, share, all that other good stuff too. But we'll talk to you on the next one. Later.